list and checking it twice, and I don't see any of this stuff on it. Look, here is a new brand for me of the steel cut oats. I haven't seen these before. Okay, we are gonna pass the canned vegetable aisle right up. I think we're gonna go more for the fresh vegetables and maybe a couple of frozen. We're gonna pass that pasta right up too. I know what happens when I eat that. I really think that my grocery bill is gonna get reduced because I am passing up the crackers and the bread aisle. I'm gonna pass up the chip and candy aisle. All right, I think we are going to pass up the wine and imported aisle. They have a lot of these aisles. Look at that. How many of your grocery stores have turned into wine stores or liquor stores these days? I think it's terrible. Look, I get to pass up this aisle too. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to save a lot of money on this Saba 60 program. All right, and when it comes to meats, guys, we want to be sure that we are doing fresh and not processed. There's a lot of additives and processed that's just really not healthy for us. All right, and also we can do almond milk and coconut milk. I've really found that my new favorite is coconut milk. I've been using almond milk for a few years now and just switched to the coconut milk. And also there is one that only has 30 calories. Let's see, there it is, 45 calories. Okay, now I know we're not going to be eating too many breads and carbs, but just in case there's ever a time when you really need a bread, this is one of the absolute best breads. This is a sprouted grain bread. It is more healthy for you. It it's free from artificial ingredients and preservatives, and it's frozen. So that means that you can keep it in your freezer, and just when you need it for that moment, you can take out a couple of slices or one slice and put it in the toaster or the oven and warm it up. All right, and on our 5-day cleanse, we're gonna have a lot of eggs. So, you know, it's really a good idea to make sure that you eat the healthiest version that you can. I go for the natural cage-free grain-fed. So, and there's other options for those of you who don't do eggs. We'll talk about that later. And I also have some high-protein, low-carb breakfast options that you can do. All right, after the 5-day flush, we can start having snacks. And one of the ones that I like are almonds and cashews, and my absolute new favorite is pistachio, and it looks like they're out right now, but it's a good thing I have plenty of them at home. Okay, and we did talk today about peanut butter and almond butter, and this one is actually my favorite. So if you guys are looking for a good almond butter, that's a good one. Okay, after we get finished with our 5-day cleanse, then we're going to be able to go to a little bit more flexible foods. And so one of the things that I want to show you is the almond meal flour, and we have a great recipe for pancakes that are high protein and low carb using the almond meal flour. So there's a good option for you. Also, a person here at the store just told me that Costco has these in really large bags. So if you have a Costco or something like that around, that'll be a great option too. How amazing. Here is another aisle that we get to skip, and this is the bread aisle. And look at this, we get to skip the pastry aisle. All right, at last, we finally found an aisle that we get to purchase off of. And you know, I feel like this is gonna be a great week. I am going to get some chicken, and I love turkey, ground turkey, turkey cutlets, and I'm gonna get a little bit of red meat, not a whole lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and start looking through some of these things and see what we can find. And yum, here is some great turkey tenderloins. These are really good to have. This is a great option when you want something a little different than chicken. And the ground turkey is wonderful. You can use it on your salads, you can season it and use it for all kinds of wonderful dishes. Since I really don't care for everything being fried because it just feels like it's coating my throat with grease. I do like to get Canadian bacon. It's a little healthy version for me for that high protein breakfast. You know, this is a really good option every once in a while when you're in a big hurry. Hormel has a great nitrate-free, no preservatives, 100% natural, and so this is a really good option every once in a while for, you know, for something when you're in a super big hurry. Okay, on our cleanse, I know we say everything needs to be sugar-free. That's pretty much impossible to be completely sugar-free, so it's just going to be choosing things with no sugar added or as little as possible. And of course, all the bacons, even the turkey bacon, has some sugar in there. One of the ones that we use, and it looks like they are sold out of, is the Hormel natural nitrate-free bacon, and it looks like they're out of it. But that's the one that I would be choosing for my cleanse and for my entire 60 days of the Saba 60. Okay, and we found that the best grapefruit juice that we found so far is the Simply Grapefruit. It's not from concentrate, and if you'll notice on the back, it doesn't have any added sugar. It's simply juice, grapefruit. So that's been the best option that I found so far. Okay, this is where we're gonna spend some time. Isn't this beautiful? Look at all the colors. Look at how gorgeous it is. It smells wonderful. This smells so much better than those canned food aisles. There's nothing fresh about those. So this is where I'm going to be spending some time. I'm going to get some fresh vegetables, and of course we're not doing any fruits for the first 5 days, and then after that we're going to choose some low carb varieties. So be sure that you choose well.